Hi, I'm Jessie Budzinski, and I'm the Assistant Department Chair for Human Services and Communication. And I'm here today with Robin Batten, who is going to talk to us a little bit about her experience as a student at PG in our Human Services Department. So, welcome, Robin.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hello.
thanks for being here. So, if you wouldn't mind just to start to tell us a little bit about your experience. I know you graduated with your master's degree in the spring, which is so exciting.
Yes, it was very exciting. So my experience with Purdue was very great. It was great. Um, I enjoyed my classes. I appreciate the program overall. And just the things that I learned, I was able to apply to my job. I had been in the field for close to 30 years already, but did not have my master's.
Okay.
So, in order to do more work, I sought out, getting my master's degree, and Purdue popped up. And I chose it for several reasons. After talking with another professor at another university, he said if I did all online, to make sure that I picked a reputable school.
Yep.
So when Purdue popped up, I'm like, yes, I can do this. And
Perfect.
so it's just been great. It was great experience. Learned lots of things that I can apply to
Good.
the work that I'm already doing, and hopefully that I plan to do. So yeah.
That's awesome. So, what can you tell us a little bit about the work that you're doing in the field?
So my background has always been in human service. I did foster care, I did residential treatment for girls and a few other things, but I've been working for about 17, 18 years in child abuse prevention. And so
Okay.
I'm a program director with a local organization, Washington Area Council for Children. We are the designated council with the state of Michigan for child abuse prevention in the county. So we provide several educational programs, and I oversee the programs here at the organization. So, yes, so that's
That's
what I'm
amazing.
doing. Yeah, and I also, since graduating, this is like my biggest dream. I am also a part time instructor at the local community college. So, I teach human service 100 there.
Oh, I love that.
So, I enjoy that so much. It's just one class right now. In the
Yeah.
fall, I'll teach a couple more. So, yes.
Oh, that is amazing. That actually gave me goosebumps. I love that to hear when our
Yeah.
students are able to pay it forward and continuing to educate others that want to do this work.
Yeah, and it was something that I've always wanted to do. So definitely getting my degree from Purdue helped me to do that. And I've
Yeah.
supervised interns over the years, and I've actually have worked with them for a while. And once I got my degree, I just started looking for positions over there.
Right.
And the part-time teaching instructor position came up. I reached out and got the job. So I am
That
very
is
thrilled about
amazing.
that. Yes, yes.
Congratulations. That's awesome. That's
So
awesome. So, what about in terms of the future? Are you happy where you're at, looking at other things?
yeah, I am happy where I am right now. I would like to teach full time, but
Mhm.
that's will probably be, down the line.
Sure.
So here at this organization, I am developing more trainings for the community. We do a lot of professional development training for folks in the community, like educators and social workers and counselors and principals, those who are in, even police officers. So I am developing more training and continue doing that work for now. So yeah.
Okay. That's
And
fantastic.
I would like to dip my toe in a little bit of counseling, but part time. So
Okay. Okay. That's great. Lots of amazing goals.
yeah, yeah.
So, what do you think? I think for our students, especially students who might be watching these videos,
Mhm.
who might be at the beginning of their educational journey, what helped you to persist being an adult learner who was working full time? I'm
Mhm.
not sure what else you were juggling, but what helped you to persist and to complete your degree?
Well, I think my desire to finish it was one,
Mhm.
right? Really wanting to do this after many years of working in the field and not having my master's degree. I absolutely wanted to do it. The other thing that motivated me was to get my degree before my youngest child got his college. So it's a little bit of competition there. And then I knew that having a master's degree would absolutely help to push me forward in my career because there's only so much that I could do at the bachelor's level. Even if I was doing the work, you don't get the recognition or the pay. So the master's degree actually helped with a lot of that. So I was really driven to just keep moving forward. And I did have a few life challenges, like many folks, from health of a loved one. My husband was dealing with cancer, and just getting my youngest son through college, and just the various things. But I just kept with it, just stuck with it, and it was the best decision one of the best decisions I could ever make. I will say that.
Good, good. That's amazing. What
Mhm.
about advice for students? If you were to give
Oh,
somebody some
wow.
advice.
Advice. Study hard.
Yeah.
Keep up with your classes. Talk to your instructors. I always talk to the instructor, ask questions, even if it seems silly. You never know that one silly question may actually help the other students. Stay on top of what you're doing. Pay attention to instructions, like literally follow what they're telling you to do, and give yourself a break. Like really take care of yourself in the midst of it, because we do have a lot of life challenges, on top of trying to go to school and being an adult learner and having
Right.
other responsibilities. Like really pace yourself. Like I designated certain days, that was my day to focus, and then to do the bulk of the work, and then I would finish it up so I can make sure that I was on time. Not that I wasn't late one or two times, but overall, my goal was to always turn my assignments in on time. And the only way for me, I can't do it last minute. So I
Right.
had to work on it in increments and then get it done that way. So I would just say stay on top of it, keep pushing. You can do it, or like literally, I had to keep telling myself, if someone else could do it, I could do it. Right?
Absolutely.
And I had a goal of keeping a 4.0, and I managed to do that. So
Oh,
I,
that's
I
amazing.
know, and that was like my crazy brain. So sometimes the crazy
Oh,
brain work.
yes.
But yeah, I would just say stay in contact with your instructors, listen to what they're saying. You may have to push yourself a little bit harder than what you want to, but you can do it.
That's
So
great. And it's worth it. I mean, you're a great example of
yeah, it
so
is
worth it when you
worth
get
it.
there.
And I know that it's virtual, but if you get to know some of your classmates through projects, that was also great, to being able
Right.
to, the classroom projects gave us an opportunity to work along with our other classmates, and it was really great. So connecting with them, and some of us were at the graduation. I didn't get a chance to see them, but when I walked across the stage, they yelled my name out, and I'm like,
Oh,
where are they? So it was that type of deal. If you can connect to them when you go to the ceremony, do it. It
oh,
is
I love that.
great. I promise. The ceremony was awesome. My husband, my boys, my sister-in-laws, and some couple of friends, they all came, and we just really had a great time in this work
Good.
busy campus.
Good. Yeah, the campus is beautiful. It is great
It
to go.
is. It is. And it doesn't feel so. I know when you're in virtual space, it feels a little disconnected, but
Sure.
when you go to the campus, it doesn't feel that way. You
Right.
just feel like you're a
Right.
part of Purdue.
Oh,
You know.
good. That makes me so happy because that's our goal, especially, providing a program that's 100% online. We do try to implement, assignments or activities so that you do feel that connection and bond with your instructors and your peers. So I'm glad that you felt that because that's something that we work hard to make sure is there. So
Yeah, I
that's
did.
great.
I enjoyed it. Um, yeah. And I often wonder what happened to some of my classmates. Of course, you don't get a chance to stay in contact with them. I do have a few folks' emails, and I'll email and
Good.
check to see how they're doing, how did it go. When we got to our capstone, they were very supportive. Like the class was like, "Don't worry about it, Robin. We got you." Those
Aw.
who had gone through it. So I thought that was great. Uh,
Yeah.
so it doesn't feel so. Just connect. It's kind of hard to connect in virtual space, but if you can do it with your instructors and talk to your classmates, do the discussion sections. That's how you really like get your discussions done. That's how
Yep.
you get to learn your classmates and know how to think and get ideals and learn from them too. So I did appreciate that part of it.
That's great advice. That's great
Mhm.
advice. I do also want to ask you because you recently earned the Human Services Board Certified Practitioner credential,
Yes.
which is great. That's a great accomplishment. And students always have a lot of questions about it. So, is there anything that you could share with us about your experience kind of preparing for the exam or advice you might give students?
Yeah, I did purchase the one guide, and I wish I had it with me to show, the guide. I did purchase it and I read through it, and I think it helped because there's a lot of scenarios on it that you have
Sure.
to, decide what to do. And so, but I would say just study, pay attention in class, like the way that
Mhm.
those questions are asked and those discussions, those scenarios, just learning how to, it's really like what to do with
Right.
in a given situation. So I will pay attention to that. It's not hard, but it's not easy. I
Yep.
passed in the first go
I'd
round,
agree.
but it's not an easy exam. And go in when you're feeling good because I was not. So,
Mhm.
but I still passed. So I was like, as long as I pass, I'm okay.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a, and I would say, far as having that credential, that also push you forward too in your career. People see
Absolutely.
that you're credentialed. I work in the Ann Arbor Ipsy area. That's really like University of Michigan, a lot of highly educated
Yep.
people. So it just make you feel like you have the credentials and the skills and ability to compete with some of that in the job,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And you've got your certificate behind you, I know,
I
framed, which is
do. I
great.
do. I haven't brought in my degree yet. Put it on the wall. I was thinking about doing that as well, but it is
Yeah,
on the, I meet with a lot of folks in my office. This is my office space. You can't really see it with the background here. And so, yeah, I think it's just a great thing. I'm very happy and satisfied with my journey at Purdue. So,
good. Well, you should be. And I mean, I'm so proud of you. And we have not had that many experiences together, but I know what it takes, how much work it takes to get where you're at. So you should be really
it
proud of
does take work, but it's doable. If
right.
it's something that you really want, that's how I felt about it. I really wanted to do this thing, and all the years that I've been working in the field, I always felt like it was something missing, and it was that degree, right?
Yeah.
And I was raising my children and doing other things and actually thinking that I could not do it. Like I really, like I had to build on my own self-esteem to say, go ahead, just jump,
Yeah.
in and do it. And I started off with one class because I was like, it's been so many years. I don't know if
Right.
I can do this thing. And I had gotten a couple certification, like in public health and a few other areas. But I knew that this was a bigger venture, right? So I didn't jump in like, yeah, I'm going to get this 4.0. I was nervous all the
Yeah.
way. Every class, I was like, what if I get this professor and I don't understand, but I just kept, I just stuck to it, you know? So yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I feel like it's one of those things too, we don't always believe when we hear it, but sometimes the busier that we are and the more we have on our plate, the better we are able to
Sometimes, yes.
manage our time and navigate. And I think we often surprise ourselves how much we're able to actually do, what we're
Yeah.
capable of.
Especially when you come back and you're older, you've raised your kids and you feel like your confidence is not there that you can actually take on this challenge. So for me, just really just filling out that application and taking the one class, and then Purdue started nudging me to take more than one class, so
Yeah.
I did, and it worked out fine. So I recommend it for anyone. Actually, a young lady who works under me, I won't say her name because it's her story. She actually joined Purdue because
Oh,
she
that's
said,
amazing.
yeah, I was like, it's great. Just,
That's
do
awesome.
this. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to share that I haven't asked about?
No, I think it was great. Just think it's a great program. I enjoyed the graduation. I know capstone seems scary to people, but just live through it and you'll be fine. That's what I would say. The instructors are great, even the hard ones. They're still great. There's something to learn, even with your difficult instructors.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
don't count them out.
Right.
Okay.
Right. All right.
So,
Well, Robin, thank you so much.
thank you. I really appreciate it.